All right, guys. Now that the kids are gone, this is now our time where we can talk about some stuff that is working for us or not working for us. So here are the topics I want to touch today. Communication using the AAC boards. I went to that training and I think it's a lot of good information I want to start using in here.
Okay.
I want to talk about when we did groups versus how we're doing it now. Do you guys like the kids working independently by themselves while we pull one at a time, or did you like it better when we worked in groups? I want to talk about any problem behaviors that we've seen in the last couple of weeks that we need to talk about, and then make a plan to help limit those behaviors. And then anything else that you guys want to talk about?
Yes, the bathrooming.
The bathrooming. Okay, we will definitely talk about bathrooming. So, for the first one, the communication AAC charts, I got these awesome things from my training. Oh, thank you.
They're inside the binders.
Yeah. Okay. So we know that in the class we should have visuals, as many visuals as we possibly can. But in order, the kids are not going to want to use them unless we're using them too. So what they recommend and what I think we should do is, as we're talking throughout the day, I've made a lot of copies of these, and these are just the core words. These are the most common words that we use in today's language. So we're just going to use these casually as we're talking with them. So we might say, oh, I like that, or I like when you are looking at me, which I can be me too, right?
Okay.
So I like when you look at me. And so if we just start using this casually, even if it's just one word at a time for some of our other friends, if we just want to say, hey, you're pushing, or the bathroom, oh, you want to go to the bathroom, we're not going to say, do you have to go to the bathroom? No, we don't need to do that. We can just say, hey, friend, it looks like you need to go to the bathroom. Do you need to go to the bathroom? And then it's just the one that they're learning versus the whole sentence.
Yeah.
And then, as time goes on, the kids will start to pick it up and hopefully they'll start using it too. Okay, so does this sound good?
Yeah.
Now, these are all, like I said, the core words that we have most in our language. There are specific fringe boards. They're called fringe when it's specific to an activity. So for this one, I have dismissal. And so the dismissal has the backpack, the bus, the cars, the coat, the folder, walk, pack, line up, all of that stuff. So we might say, I want to go on the bus to go home. Or are you riding the bus today, or are you driving in a car today? Or let's line up, it's time to go home. We want to show them that we are also communicating using the core boards, and that'll also help them want to use it, and it does improve speech as well. They do like to pair that with verbal speech.
Especially our younger ones.
Especially.
Yeah.
Okay. And then the groups versus the one-on-one. How do you guys feel about that?
I like doing the pulling them out.
One at a time?
One at a time,
one-on-one.
or even two at a time.
Yeah,
It seems
one or
to-
two, it's okay.
Yeah.
Or
Just
even
versus doing
group,
the
yeah.
groups, because then you're able to work with them more and find out how much more they know.
Yeah, I feel like I've been finding out more what they know when it's been like this, like one-on-one,
I
than when I
agree.
was doing the group.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's actually
And it's
it was
easier to work
with them.
Okay, so
Like
we're gonna...
Scarlett,
Yes.
been working with me. Sebastian,
Julian, Frankie too.
Frankie, he worked with me really well
Mhm.
today. So yeah, the
Okay.
one-on-one for sure.
That's good. So I like that too.
Just one thing, sometimes it's when a little
Mhm.
chaotic and the kids, the behaviors are not
Yeah.
that great. But I mean, for most of the time, I think it's been working. I like
when it's
one-on-one.
working, it's
Yeah,
great.
it's
But when the
doing-
behaviors
yeah.
are happening...
But it
yeah.
happens even if we're doing groups. It still happens.
Yeah,
We'll
definitely.
have behaviors no matter what.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about behaviors.
Yeah.
So what kind of behaviors have you guys seen that's different that we need to address?
With one of our kinders, well, most of our kinders actually.
Yeah.
I think it's all our kinders. The pincher.
Okay,
Pinching
okay.
and scratching.
Pinching and
I know who. Okay, so yes, the pinching
the pinching, scratching,
and scratching.
And biting.
oh,
And
yeah.
he bites when he cannot pinch or
Yeah.
scratch,
also
right?
been sharing with one of our students.
Okay.
He gets upset when he needs to share toys.
My little
or
dinosaur man.
dinosaur man and the two friends.
Okay.
Can I mention it?
I don't know. We should. My little friend with the colored eyes.
Yeah, the nice colored hazel eyes.
Yes, okay. I got you. Yeah, he does have a real hard time sharing.
Yeah.
A real hard time. Even when it's
Or when his friend is here, we get behaviors from both of them.
yes,
When
those
he's
two
seen monkeys
together.
too.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so let's do him too.
But he's very he loves to help out.
Yeah, I see that a lot from, and in
Yeah.
fact, both of them.
They-
Today,
yeah, they
this
both
one,
do.
this one was starting to tantrum with me, and I said, you know what? Can you please help me? Because I need. Oh, I sent him to you. I think. Can you please give this to Tammy? And he was like, and he just walked it right over, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's all I needed. Just be my helper, and you'll be fine. So yes, let's. When these two start acting up, the first thing I want to try to do is send one of them on an errand. Can you
Okay.
please do this for me? Oh my goodness, I need your help because it's gonna remove them from the situation.
Take turns, because we can probably. I feel like I would probably be focusing him doing it more, but I think we should, like, have them take turns. Like one can do the
Oh, the errand.
errand, and then the other one,
Okay, we can do that.
Okay.
In fact, that might be better because.
or even move them. One of them. Hey, can you want to sit with your other friend over there, the older ones? 'cause I think
Ooh, which
he
one?
would like to sit with the older ones.
Okay.
I feel like I would see him sitting with them,
So an
maybe
incentive.
interacting, because he's been speaking more too.
Yes, he has.
He's been talking more, so maybe that will help too.
Okay, I like that. Okay, and then we'll be dealing with these
Yeah.
behaviors because that's more.
And then him, it's going better, but I don't know if it's because he's been feeling sick.
It might be because he's feeling sick. It could be the weather too. It could be we've been having another person in the classroom. It could be the other student that's newest has been making a lot of noises,
Oh, yeah.
and the class has been it's been quiet. So having that one
It actually
person
has,
scream, yeah, I've noticed he's been getting
Mhm.
irritated, but he won't wear the headphones.
Yeah.
So for him, I mean, if if he's getting sick, there's nothing we can do
Yeah,
about
there's
that.
nothing we can do.
But if it's not just that, I've noticed too, when he starts to pinch or scratch, if you just say, hey, do you want pressure or squeezes? And then he'll say, squeeze, please. And I'll squeeze him real tight on his arms. I'll squeeze his shoulders. I'll bear hug him and even shake him a little bit. He loves that.
Okay.
Try that. If he's on the, if he's laying down, because you know when he is in a mood, he
Yeah.
lays down and then he pinches and scratches when you try to talk to him. Then press on his back and just say pressure, and he'll say pressure, and he really does like that pressure on his back. So we can try that.
Okay.
And if that continues to work, then great. And if not, then we can address it again and touch base on
Okay.
what's working, what's not working.
Or ask mom any tools she might use at home.
Yeah, ask mom.
That might help.
Okay. And then, is that it for behavior? Are we done?
Yeah, I think.
Besides the other two that kind of is starting the pinching.
These
too.
two?
Mm-mm.
The other two?
The dinosaur child and
Dinosaur friend.
runaway man.
Oh,
Running
well,
man.
Yeah. Running man. Let's call him Running Man. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Because they both, especially dinosaur man, if he don't get his way, he'll try pinching
So-
and hitting you.
I'll throw a
Because,
fit.
yeah. And because he's so new
Yeah.
and he's never been in school before, we're gonna have to work really hard.
I feel
So-
like it's gone better with him staying in his seat.
Yeah,
I
I've
think
noticed
that's
that too.
gone better.
Yeah, he doesn't get
Um,
up as often.
Yeah, he doesn't get up as often. But it's just the whole fight is. Oh yeah, it was him, right? The picture?
Mm-mm.
Oh no, that was
Mm-mm.
no. Him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this one.
Well, he's
But
been
the
hitting
other ones
too.
tried though.
Yeah,
Yvette.
I know. Poor
Mhm.
Yvette.
Today, and I think twice. It happened twice.
So for him, and he's not making an
This
eye
one
connection
tried.
with
This
these at
one
all.
has tried biting, and this one today tried sticking my finger in my finger in his mouth and biting it.
Oh,
Because I had my hands, I was sitting behind him, and I had my hands.
Oh,
You know,
'cause
he
he
was playing
likes-
with my hands.
He
Oh,
likes pressure too.
yeah, he does.
He likes pressure too.
But if you get too close.
Yeah. So
So I think for him, I'm gonna make another one of these, but with only 4 icons on
Yeah.
it. And the 4
this is probably
icons,
too much for him. Like
it's
he's not
too
even
much.
gonna.
Yeah, because if you show
look at
this
only
and he's
one.
like, "What? I'm
Whoa.
not gonna look at all of that." I mean,
Yeah.
that's not really fair for him. So if we just did 4, right?
Yeah.
That's less.
Nice hands.
Nice hands can be 1.
Nice hands. Her mouth, since he.
If he wants to bite, let's do want, because
He
want.
can get a chewy or
Yeah,
something.
I want chewy. Oh, you want to chew? We can, and then put something.
Oh, we
give
can
him
try that
something.
too. The chewy.
Yeah. Oh, you want to chew? Because if he's gonna bite you, oh, you want to chew
Yeah.
something? Here, chew this.
Yeah.
Or if he's gonna, like he spits a lot, so you go, oh, you want to spit, and then get a tissue and put it in front of his mouth and go spit here, or the trash and spit here, so he's not like hawking like these across.
Yeah.
The room.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, spitting too.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So want, nice hands,
Mm,
sit.
yeah, sit.
Sit down. And then one more.
Um,
We'll do all done.
All
'Cause
done,
As
yeah.
he's throwing stuff away
Yeah,
from him,
'cause
we
he
can
likes to
say,
throw
oh,
stuff.
all done, all done.
Okay.
You're all done. Okay.
Okay.
This
That's
is
gonna
for
be for
him.
him.
Okay. This one, I really think it's the
Oh.
lack of sleep.
Yeah, but the ACC communication works for him. I
yes,
used it today.
he's doing very well
I used
with
it today when I was working with him,
Mhm.
and that's how I got him to count.
That's great.
Yeah, when I was like, okay, count, and he was like, oh, count, and then that's when he started counting
Yeah.
for me.
I've noticed that too.
Mhm.
And it might take him a minute too, because he might
Yeah.
have to process what he's looking at.
Yeah.
But he responds very
Mhm.
well.
Yeah, he
I
does.
love it. This
Yeah.
is like a game
And
changer.
Scarlett too, for
Yeah.
Scarlett,
Yeah.
it's been working.
All right. So, what's not working with the bathrooming?
like we need like a schedule or something like that, so it's not all falling on just the 2 girls.
I just was gonna come in and see how you doing.
Oh.
You guys look like you're busy.
Oh,
Look
well.
serious.
I'm recording for my induction, but that's okay because it's just a meeting anyway. so
Okay.
You people walk in all the time. It's
It's
okay.
okay. We'll see you in a bit, Becky. Okay.
So a schedule.
Mhm.
Okay, so we toilet 3 times in the morning,
Uh-huh.
right after recess. We'll call that R for recess.
Yeah.
And then PM. Okay, and then of course the times when somebody makes a little random one, right?
Yeah.
Random. Or random dropping. Okay. So we can either do it 2 ways. I can assign kids to you, and those are the kids that you will change here on out, unless it doesn't work, we can readjust it. Or we can pick a time of the day when we want to change. Or, okay, 3 ways, which I don't like this, and I think this is what you're gonna say. Whoever's closest to the bathroom shouldn't be changing, it should be on paper, right? A schedule.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
On
do
the
that then.
schedule, yeah.
So then,
Take turns.
take turns?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do the AM.
Okay.
The AM. Since I take my lunch after recess. I mean, before recess.
Before
and
recess, yeah.
it works out better for me. I
Okay.
can leave comfortably and not worry like, oh, I need a bathroom then, so.
Mhm.
Or feel guilty that I'm leaving and I haven't done bathrooming, so
Okay, okay.
AM
So
works for
Noemi
me.
in the mornings,
Uh-huh.
and then Tammy?
The PM would work.
Okay. And then this could be Yvette.
Okay.
And this is probably better too because there's less kids in the afternoon.
Yeah,
No
So
kinders.
there's no lifting up on the table for you.
yeah.
That's really good. So random, we don't like random. Okay.
Well, that one then, who's ever available to do,
Who's
Go
not
in
the
it.
busiest?
Oh, I'm
yeah,
sorry, yeah,
whoever-
random.
whoever can go in and help them.
Yeah, whoever's not dealing with other
Dealing
kids,
with the-
right?
yeah.
Yeah. Cause there's two that go off of the schedule
Yeah.
and they have specific times.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Well, that sounds good. We can, so the plan for tomorrow and here on out until we have our next meeting, we're gonna use the communication boards as much as possible, as much as possible. Also take note of the ones
And
where
for
you
us
see
to
the
we
get-
most.
need, like, our own little binders with them because
Yeah, maybe
it's
we
hard
should.
to go around trying to find.
Oh,
one
I
to
know, it's
use.
driving me crazy.
So we kind of each need our own binder of all the ones that we.
Like the common ones, we should each have our binder with the comments the ones that we use
In your
like-
sections.
in our sections and throughout the day, like the most common ones, like the dismissal, recess,
Okay.
snack. And then like the other ones when we have the activities, that can be a
Mhm.
separate binder, which is just for activities.
So
The
how,
different activities we do throughout the day.
yes. So
Like
how
the-
this works is the core part are the most common words that we use.
Uh-huh.
So everybody gets one of these for sure. And not only am I gonna give one to you guys, but I'm also gonna post them up in your
Okay.
sections. So that if you don't have it in hand, you can be like, oh, look over here, and it's already, on the cabinet, whatever. And then the specific ones, Jen and I, the speech teacher and I, are gonna redo these ones because they don't align with the curriculum symbols.
Okay.
So we are gonna redo these ones, but
Okay.
on the back of each one, I also want us to add words that are not on here that we might want to put on here.
Okay.
And then, so like for those ones, like the dismissal will be on the door. So when we leave, we just gotta grab it.
Okay.
The one for recess is already back there.
door.
I have one that's for the writing or the reading section. And then the blocks one is already with the blocks. The puzzle one I think is already with, so my
Play-Doh?
goal,
Play-Doh's already
yeah,
up
Play-Doh
there.
is with, so my goal is to put all of the fringe
And
ones
also-
already in the
Okay.
section.
Remind us, cause this is new to us too.
Mhm.
So you kind of forget to use it.
Oh, I forget all the time,
No,
but
but
yeah.
you've been doing better. But I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
but
hey,
it's like.
hand it to us. If you don't
Okay.
see us and you want us to do it, hand it to us,
Okay, I can hand
please,
it to you.
because I mean it's us
But
getting
this
used
one
to it as
doesn't
well.
Yeah.
have sit on it though.
No,
And
because
then that's when you have to go around and find
That's
that
the
other
one.
one that
that's
has
one
sit.
that I am
Yeah, and I think it
constantly
needs
looking
to,
for.
yeah,
And I agree, I want,
sit,
Because that's the main thing, what we're trying to get them to do is
sit, and have
Mm.
maybe nice hands too, since we've been having behaviors where some of these.
Or maybe
Yeah.
a little strip with nice
Mhm.
hands,
That's-
sit.
that's where the fringe is gonna go. So I don't know if you guys saw Jen earlier, she set it up hers for speech. So hers looks like this. It's just this,
Mhm.
and there's a Velcro piece here. And this piece has a strip of the fringe words, and those are the ones that we can interchange.
Okay.
So each of those, we could always put nice hands and sit on it always, and then have the rest of them change. So, like, if we're doing the fringe words to, sit in the cafeteria. So sit, nice hands, and then there's your plate, the trash,
Tray.
let's see, tray, trash, what else? Milk and food.
Mm-hmm. Are all done? Oh, that one's already
Well, that's
there.
already on
Okay.
here. So then we can even say, hey, did you like your food?
Mhm.
So those fringe words are here while we're still using the core board.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, I have looked at them and that's what I try to do. I try to do it with this one. The one that I tried to make this morning last minute. Cause I wanted a breakfast one. Oh, I just had it, where'd it go? Of course. Is it this one? It is this one. This is the one I tried to make this morning. And I tried to put the food on it so everything would be on one
Oh,
page.
yeah.
But it didn't work out because then I was missing some of the other core words that I needed to say.
Okay.
So then I was like, okay, well, there's strawberry yogurt. Oh, well, do you want strawberry yogurt? Yes. Oh no, there's no yes. Yes or no?
No. Oh, right here. Yes or no?
Yeah, yes or no. So we'd have to go. So
It's
it's
there.
right here.
Oh, yeah, it's right there.
No.
So yes or no. But like there's other ones. So like sit down. Sit down's not on here.
No.
So
See,
there's
that's
always
the
gonna be
thing,
one that's
yeah.
left out. There's no way we're gonna get them all on one board. And the other good thing about having them not on one board is they're also gonna learn to search. They can't find it, they need to flip through their core words because we don't wanna limit them to one page, right? They're
Yeah.
gonna end up using multiple pages. And if we teach them, oh, you can find it all on one page, then they're gonna give up looking for the words when they get older.
Mhm.
They need to learn to flip through and find what they're looking for. What do you want? Oh, I want free time on the computer. Oh, what do you want now? Oh, sorry. I want Mr. Potato Head now. So, not having them all on one page is beneficial because
Yeah.
it's going to teach them to search what they want to say. And it's going to also encourage them. And what we can do is put on there something else. Oh, you don't see it? It's something else? Okay, can you show me what you
Show
want?
me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or show me. You can
Or
add,
show me. Yeah, show me. I need you to show me because it's not there.
Mhm.
So we can add show me. So yeah, the cards that I've given you already, or on a piece of paper, for what you say throughout the day, write it down and we'll make a new board for you guys. So like in your section you have the writing one. I know writing has like pencil, paper, sit, all done and more. Or something like that, but what other words were not there that you needed
Trace.
to say?
Like
Trace.
yeah,
Trace.
Trace is
That's
another
copy.
good one. Copy. See, those are good words to add to it, especially
Okay.
if it's our class. They're
Yeah.
doing more tracing
Yeah.
in our copy. Okay.
Okay.
So as we're building our own vocabulary on these, they'll be building theirs. But
Okay.
I'm excited.
Me too. Me too. I'm
Anything else?
getting used to these, so.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think- I think it'll work.
Anything
Once
else?
we get used to working on them.
Mhm.
Yeah. And once, and even if like having the other kids use it too, the other kids that are more verbal, they've been doing a really good job
Yeah.
modeling how to use it,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and that's gonna make the other kids want to use it as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good.
Is that all?
That's it.
Yes.
All
all
right.
done.
Good job. All done. I'm all done. I did
Oh, yeah.
it.
All done.
I did it.